The tree topology, this is a hybrid topology, or we can call it as hierarchical topology that combine the characteristics of the linear bus and star topology. In a tree topology, the group of actually this is the example for the tree topology. In this, all the nodes. Okay, first all the computers are connected to the central hub, which is the example for the star topology. Then this star topology is again connected to the coaxial cable. Maximum we will use this coaxial cable for data transfer. So this star topology, this is all the topologies, star topologies are connected to the coaxial cable wire. That is, it is called backbone. Backbone. So this is an example for the bus topology. It's a linear bus. Bus means a cable which is used for taking the which is used for flowing the signals. Okay. Then tree topology. The tree topology, this is also the same example. So the tree topology combines the characteristics of the bus topology and the star topology. Tree topology, this is the star topology. All the nodes are connected to the central node, and this central node again connected to the backbone. So this is the bus topology. So it is a combination of the star and bus topology. It is also called as hybrid, okay, or hierarchical topology. And the tree topology is all the computers are connected with each another in the hierarchical fashion. The topmost node, this is the topmost node, is called root node, and all the other computers are called descendant to the root. There is only one path exists between the two nodes. See here, there is only one path. It is also the point-to-point connection between the nodes and the hub. Then the advantages of tree topology. It supports the broadband transmission. The signals are sent over the long distance without being attenuated. Attenuated means without the loss of signals. It is easily expandable. We can add a new device to the existing network, and it is easily manageable since the whole network is divided into so many segments. We can so that it is easily managed and maintained. Easy to maintain. Then error detection and correction and fault isolation, which is very easy when in the tree topology. Then the breakdown of one station does not affect the entire network, and it is but it comes for the disadvantages also when the central hub fails or the backbone wire has breakdown. Then the entire network will go down. Then it is establishes the point-to-point communications between the one computer to another computer. Then disadvantages, the same will go to the designer. Is very difficult to find out very difficult when it grows large. It's very difficult to find out to do the troubleshooting. And high cost, it's a very costly one. And the failure of main bus cable or failure of the hub will break down the entire network, and reconfiguration is difficult. If you are going to add a new device, so it becomes very difficult to reconfigure. It is also known as hierarchical topology. Then it is a mesh topology. Mesh topology means that is in mesh topology, one computer is connected, is having the dedicated link with all other computers in the network. For example, totally 5 computers are there. 5 computers. This computer is having is established the dedicated point-to-point connections with all other computers in the network. So this computer, totally 5 computers, except this computer, there are other computers, 4 computers are there. So it having 4 connections. So this is the example for fully connected mesh topology. Fully connected means each computer has established the dedicated connections with other computers on the network. Okay, so here what is we are going to see mesh topology. Mesh topology is the arrangement of the network in which the computers are interconnected with other computers through various redundant connections. This is called redundant computers. Redundant connection. For example, from this computer already established the connections with this, and this computer also establishes the connections with this. So between these computers there are 2 dedicated points are there. So this is called redundant connections. Okay, there are multiple paths from one computer to another computer. So between two computers, they establish the two path. So multiple paths are there. If does not contain, but it does not contain the switch or hub or any other central computer. Okay, this mesh topology's best example is there is the internet. We already told that that is internet is an example for the wide area network. So wide area network. So the mesh topology is mainly used in the wide area network. Okay, then mesh topology mainly used for the wireless network also. Then there are two types of mesh topologies are there. Okay, one is fully connected mesh topology and the other one is partially connected mesh topology. See here, this is fully connected. See this example. So this computer have established the connections with all other computer in the network. So 1, 2, 3 dedicated point-to-point connection. But in this computer, only certain computers have established the point-to-point connections with all the computer on the network. Take this computer don't have it doesn't establish any connections within this computer and between this computer. So this is called partially mesh topology. Okay, then advantage of mesh topology, it is very reliable. Since even if one communication link fails, we can follow the multiple paths are there. We can send the data by using another link also. So it is very reliable. That is, if any link breakdown, it will not affect the communications between the two computers. Then fast communications, we can choose the shortest path while sending the data to another computer. Then it is easier to reconfigure. Adding new devices would not disturb the existing devices. Okay, then the same thing will come under the disadvantages also. For example, here the large number of cables, large number of connections, connected devices involving. So cables are involving. So the large number of cables are involving here. Okay, large number of cables are involving here. So we need to acquire the land to install the, to maintain the cables and all. Then the management is very large, so it is very difficult to maintain, and the efficiency here, the redundant connections are high. That reduce the same thing, we will take it to the advantages and we will consider as a disadvantage also. Redundant connection, sometimes it is useful when one link fails, but the redundant connections, it reduces the efficiency of the network also. And this is the example for this mesh topology. In this mesh topology, see here, this is the example for the fully connected mesh topology. So each computer has established, there are totally 4 computers are there. Each computer is establishing the connections with other computers on the network. So each computer is having 3. Okay, so 3 dedicated connections with other computers. So totally there are totally 12. How many cables are needed? Totally 12 links are there. Okay, 12 cables are required to establish the connections between the other computer. See here, totally 4 computers are there. So number of devices is 4 and the number of links required per device. So per device that to connect to the other computers, 4 minus 1 which is equal to 3. So number of links per device, number of cables required 3 and total number of links. So total number of one computer need 3 links. So totally 4 computers are there. So 4 into 12. So 4 into 3 means 12. Okay. 12 simplex links. Simplex and duplex links, there are 2 types are there. Simplex link means we can only, that is simplex links will send the data in only one direction. Okay, one link will used for sending the data and another link will used for receiving the data. So totally we need what is that? We need 12 links. But if you are going to make use of the duplex means the sending and receiving happen in the same link. By using the same cable, we can send the data as well as we can receive the data. So in this case, if I make it as a duplex, this, okay, suppose see here, this orange which is used for sending the data and green is used for receiving the data. So totally here two, so one between this two computer we needed two cables. Orange is used for sending and green is used for this cable is sending the data to this cable, this computer, and this green cable is used for from this computer the data is sent to this. But if I make it as duplex means instead of two cables I will use only one cable, so the number of links will be reduced. Here how many links? See here 1, 2, 3. So there are 12 links. If I make it as duplex, then I can reduce this by half of the links can be reduced. For example, if I use the duplex links, see here, I can, this is one, okay, instead of having two wires here, I can have only one wire. So it will be reduced. So now after making the duplex means sending and receiving happen in the same wire. Okay, so how many? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 cables are needed. So here, see here, the number of devices is here 4. Number of devices are 4. So the total input output port is required for giving connection. Totally, the total number of input output ports required, which is equal to n minus 1. So total computer 4. 4 means we need to establish the 3 connections between the one computer. So n minus 1 port is required. And simplex links means n into n minus 1. Duplex means half of the link will be reduced. So it will come n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Here we establish the point-to-point mesh topology. We establish the point-to-point link. That is a point-to-point link, or we can say dedicated cable allocated between the computers. So it ensure the security. A point-to-point link ensure the security to the data. And the other computer, suppose this computer want to send the data to this computer, the other computers cannot hear the message which is sent by the A computer to the B computer. This is the advantage of mesh topology, where the mesh topology involves the dedicated connection or the point-to-point link between the two computers, so there is no traffic problem. Because suppose if they want, there are multiple paths are there, they can reroute the data to by using another cable, by choosing the another path also. And the dedicated point ensure that, I already told that the dedication link ensure the privacy and security. Here, if one link, suppose this link's breakdown means we can send the data, even the B can send the data to this computer by using this link also. So multiple path ensure that that is, even though it is redundancy of path, but we can ensure that fault tolerance are there. So that is a multiple path ensure the good fault tolerance. Good fault tolerance means even one line, if it is breakdown, we can make use of the another path to send the data to the computer, so it won't affect the communications. One fault breakdown won't, one link breakdown won't affect the entire communications between the computers. The disadvantages over the mesh topology, large number of cables are involving, so we need to maintain the cables and all. It is very difficult while installing the cables, as well as more number of cables. It increase our expensive also. It increase the cost. Okay, it is a very high. It involving very high cost. So more number of cables is required. If you want to maintain the more number of cables, then we need a large space. So we need to, for that we need to acquire the land also. So this is a very high cost topology. So example, this is used for WAN, wide area network. The connections between the regional telephone offices as established by using the mesh topology only. The mesh topology is take high rate, but if you go for the star topology, it involve only the moderate cost. We already talked about the hybrid topology is also called as tree topology. Tree topology means combination of any other topology. we can make hybrid topology, but while